that Saudi Arabia is able to steal all of their players. Should they really be the ones complaining about it? Should they, like what Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher is saying that when a player goes to Saudi Arabia, they're basically selling their soul to Saudi Arabia for money. And I wouldn't take it that far. I mean, let's not forget the players that are going to Saudi Arabia are players that are old and are going to retirement, and the players that are, the small percentage of those that look like they're going for money. Either the player in question who is young is going to a league like, for example, America or Saudi Arabia to get a lot of money because he's not wanted in Barcelona, he's not wanted in Europe, like Ricky Puig. That's why I haven't criticized Ricky Puig's move from Barcelona to the MLS, because the guy wasn't used at Barcelona. He was a rotational player when players younger than him were getting the starting 11. Now you could say, yeah, that shows that Ricky Puig isn't that good as a player as Pedro or Gavi. But mind you, Ricky Puig is the first. Ricky Puig is Pedri and Gavi before Pedri and Gavi. He was the kid that was playing with Messi. He was the kid talked about to be a Xavi and Iniesta replacement. He was that guy. I don't know what happened, but Luis Enrique never used him. Ernesto Valverde never used him. Ronald Koeman never used him. And now Xavi didn't even want him in the squad. So it's understandable for him to go to America because, I mean, America wanted him and now he's the best midfielder in America. And when it comes to Talisca has been, well, I mean, I should have said this before even talking about these players. We do not know their financial situations at home. We can imagine that living on 40, 50, 60,000 a week playing football for a big team is enough. We might think that because, we don't have that money. But maybe there are other circumstances that he cannot afford. There's some things that he cannot afford. Like maybe he wants supporting his entire bloodline, for example. I feel like, first of all, before you say a player is going to sell a soul for money, we need to realize why he's doing that. Because even in real life, let's say you are broke. You need to pay your tuitions. Let me say, sadly, you don't have your parents, so you don't have anyone to sponsor you. You need the money to go to school. You need the money to survive, to buy food. You've got youngsters. You need the money to raise those youngsters, to provide for those youngsters, to be their parent, right? And then I come and offer you a job that will give you $20 a week. And you just, be doing deliveries and all that for a week, $20, right? Or some random billionaire comes and offers you 20 or 30 times, in fact, 100 times that, right? And tells you, just come and work for me doing the same job. Which one would you choose? 9 times out of 10, you're picking the rich billionaire over my $20 offer. So let's take that example and put it into football. These footballers are the lucky 1% of those that can actually they're talented enough to play for a club that is willing to flock, that much money for them. They're playing their passion. It's like music. Musicians are able to do their passion and make money off it. Even this. Some people are passionate to do this and they, are able to make money off it. Imagine then, especially you, or like a footballer, a footballer is offered twice, 3 times, or even 10 times as much to go play in a random league. He's going to do that because, first of all, he's still playing football. Second of all, he can now feed his family, his family's family, his family's family's family, his family's family. He can basically provide for everyone before and after him. His great grandchildren will not be broke. That's how much money we're talking about here. So forget it. You're going to let's just do this, right? Let's not judge someone of their actions. Let's not judge someone for accepting something that you would accept too. You get approached and you're given £20,000 to play football in a league that is random and has no existence whatsoever, or you're given 20,000 to play for Barcelona. You're picking the 700,000, even if you're playing for a small team that's going to get relegated. Money is money. You're going, so don't go on the internet and be like, oh, they're selling their souls. These players don't know what they do. They're just doing it for the money. Of course they're doing it for the money. You do stuff for the money. You think you're going to not want to do anything for money? Why do you think I'm here? I'm doing this for money. Why do you think you're working? You're doing it for money. There's no way you can say they want to be footballers and don't want money. The only person that you can claim, oh, is selling their soul, or maybe up and coming players that can command 50 or 60, if it's 50, maybe 500,000 pounds at big clubs. But when you're going to 40 and you're playing for a big club that wants to literally remove you, get you out of the wage bill, you're obviously going to play for a club that wants to give you $1 million a week. And let's not forget, after football, it's either these guys become managers or pundits. Now, managers, it's rare for a very good player, like for example, Ronaldo. Ronaldo's retiring soon. I have zero confidence in him being a very good manager. Same with Messi, same with same with Busquets, same with Beckham. That's why Beckham owns a club. He doesn't even want to be a manager. Look at Phil Neville and Gary Neville. Those are one of the best centre backs. Well, not the best. One of the best centre backs Man United have ever had, and they were terrible managers. So, in summary, don't judge someone on their actions that you would do too. Not only in football but in life. So even if someone would want to sell their soul for money, don't judge them, because you would probably do the same if the bag was right. Like we always say, we have to go chase the bag until we die, right? So why judge football players when they want to chase the bag and they want to provide for their families? Let's not forget, it's a job. They're doing a job just like you. You are a IT specialist. You are getting paid 30,000 a year working at your dream job, right? Then some random startup has got more money than your job and offers you 500,000 a year, and also that's your salary alone. It also gives you business trips to go to places that you want to. You can work at home. You can offer you way more benefits than the dream job that you have. 9 times out of 10, you're going for the rich shit. So I don't know if this makes any sense. Yeah, fuck off.